Welcome to Zahera Speaks, a daily awakening check-in podcast. I am Sara Treadwell, and I'm really excited to be in this space with you to offer support and guidance through this great awakening. I am an awakening coach and spiritual guide, a psychic medium and channeler. I've been channeling Zahera since 2021. She is a non-physical being who is here to offer us support through this great awakening. I'm really excited to be able to hold this space each day for us to receive a message from Zahera to support us during this great awakening. Thank you for being here with me. I'm sending you so much love. Today we're going to continue on with the Q&A session that we held last weekend with Zahera. And the first question we have from a participant of this Q&A session, I'm going to read the question for you today. So the first question that was asked to Zahera was around the crumbling that's happening right now, that there's a lot of unrest and crumbling of systems around the world. And this person said they felt like we would be the ones who would be there to help those who are devastated, who are awakening, who are confused, and now seeing the light and realizing that they're a part of this, and they're part of this deconstruction and healing time period. So the question is, are we going to help them?
I'm happy to answer, but I feel as though you've answered your own question. I feel as though you know in your heart what is true. Yes, of course, you have said the pieces. You have said, yes, there is destruction. The systems are crumbling. As I have said many times, the framework of fear is no longer supported. This framework has been supporting your creation. Your experience here in this reality has been supported by the framework of fear for your recorded history, and it was permitted to be here for a period of time for your benefit. I understand this can be challenging because it is not to be flippant about the problems and the suffering and struggling that has come from the framework of fear, scaffolding your world. However, it is important for you to know that it was not haphazard, that there was a purpose to it, and that it was happening for creation. And it was a choice to enter and to give this period of time for creation to experience duality, and experience the separateness, experience it through this filter of the framework of fear. And now that this time has come to an end, and it was a natural ending that all parties knew would happen naturally, despite some trying to stop it and some trying to start it, it was always going to happen. I'm not saying that your and everyone's efforts were not meaningful, but it is inevitable that this would have to come to an end because it was a temporary situation. And so you are now witnessing the crumbling of an entire framework, and simultaneously you are building a new framework, and billions of people are here, right? And so everyone is here to hold a particular aspect, a particular frequency to support this awakening. And again, some are here to hold fear to support this transformation, while others are holding light. Because if we were to flip too quickly, it would cause too much chaos and distortion. It would be very chaotic and upsetting. It may seem like, we could just wake up and be in utopia and everyone would wake up and see. But in reality, that would be not good. I'm going to say this analogy again because we have some new people here who have not heard it, and I think it's also a great foundation for our discussion tonight. It is like if everyone in their life was going to get a free trip to Disney World. And so everyone gets to go. Everyone can take a trip to Disney World. Everyone is excited for this trip. Now, if everyone had to show up at Disney World on the same week, it would be horrible. The entire world would shut down. Everything would be awful. No one would have a good experience. We cannot have everyone showing up at the same time because it would be chaos. It would not be supportive. And and also, I will say, there is an important reflection that everyone must hold. As I go back to everyone has a role to play here. Every person has sorry for my pause, but it is so complicated to describe. Everyone has so many aspects of creation that they are interacting with in every moment. Um, it is in such a divine flow. There is no problem here. It is that it is important for every aspect to be held as long as it needs to be held for the individual, for the collective, for those that person is interacting with to receive the reflections. Everything is this cosmic dance that is spiraling out and out and out from each individual, interacting with each person and then into the collective. So, yes. Yes, the systems are crumbling. Yes, it is destruction. It is also rebirth. It is also building. It is also creation. And yes, there will be fear. And yes, that will cause some to awaken. And yes, it will cause others to hold their stance for a while of the fear because some need to hold the fear so that we can have balance as we make this shift and so that we can have that reflection as we make this shift. But it is important to note that it will naturally evolve. Everything will unfold. For those of you here, it is most important for you to do your best to not hold the fear. Yes, yes, you can feel it. You can allow it to move through you. You might have periods of grief and fear moving through you. These experiences moving through you are very different than you holding them. It is the holding that becomes the problem. And some of us have discussed this before, yes? So, yes, let's discuss this example. If we are working out to gain muscle, we will pick up weights and we will lift them and we will get stronger. But eventually we have to put them down. Otherwise, it will become a problem if we just hold the weights all the time and walk around with them and we're holding them. Oh, but I'm so good because I'm holding weights all the time. That is not helpful. You won't be able to eat. Your muscles will become very tired. It's not good for you. So it is the same. Yes, we can move the fear through us, but we don't hold the fear. We allow it to move. And the magic of that is when you allow the motion of the fear to move through you as you are holding your own autonomy, sovereignty, and light, then you are actually alchemizing the fear and supporting it in the shift through to this new energy.
This message today is one that Zahera has shared before, and I absolutely love it. It really helps me to visualize why things are happening the way they're happening, why this transitionary period is really important, and living through it is so challenging. It's really helpful to see it from a different perspective. It's really helpful to see it from a different perspective. So join me again tomorrow for the next question from this Q&A. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I love connecting with you, and I'd love to know any questions you might have for Zahera. You can send me your questions to zaheraspeaks@gmail.com. If you want to connect more, make sure to follow me on TikTok, YouTube, and Substack. And if you're looking for community, join me in the Great Awakening Collective, a private community for those on their awakening journey to connect, grow, and learn together. Check out the specific links in the description of this episode. I'm sending you so much love. Until tomorrow.